right, this is going to be a rather disturbing video, but I have to speak about it. And this is not clickbait, this is not fake, this is a real incident that happened today. So, if you are sensitive, I recommend maybe you should not watch it. But if you do want to watch it, please just make sure that you put your headphones because I want you to hear it first. And then maybe you can decide if it's appropriate for your children and, fathers. All right. I don't know how to put this, but obviously to protect people's identity, I will not mention specifics. Okay, because it's a very serious, very very serious issue. So I went to buy something from this place. Okay, and I know the people in this place. Okay, I know the people in this place. I know the staff. I know the owners. I know the products, services, everything that they sell. There is this small child. I will not say whether it's a boy or girl. There's a small child who is generally left there uh, because this person knows the members of the staff. They are very frequent visitors there. And I know this child. So I was waiting there for my delivery. I'm sorry, it looks like I'm thinking because I want to be very particular. So nobody can say, oh, you're talking this or that. This is a policy I have on my channel that I will never ever, if you share something confidential with me, I'll never reveal your identity. That's why clients trust me. Okay. So if you see me thinking it's not me fabricating a story, I'm just trying to be careful what I say. So I was waiting there for what I paid money to collect it. And then I saw the staff holding the child, holding the baby. To give you an idea, the 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 grown ass man is sitting this way. Think, for example, sitting this way. He has picked up the child and he has put the child plonked just like there's no space. It's not like the child is sitting at arm's length. The child is sitting here. I'm sure you are getting an idea what I'm saying. It's like if you see any romantic movie where you see the girl sitting on top of a guy, the position is such a way where the guy and girl, you know, her waist is on top of, you know what I'm saying. Okay. So that is the first thing that I didn't like. And then following that, the guy proceeds to hug the child. This can get a little disturbing. So I'm just cautioning you. I'm not going to describe in detail, but what I saw was not appropriate by any means. And then the kissing on the cheeks and hugs and, you're my baby or whatever. I saw that for a few minutes as I was waiting. And I didn't like what I saw. The problem is this is not my child. And if I were to make a noise, the guy can not only lose his job, he can, there is also the benefit of the doubt. I know you must be saying, no, don't spare him. He should be exposed. The problem is he's from a different culture, a different background. So if he's doing it with no bad intentions, see, there are a lot of people who are not educated about this. There are a lot of people, and there are a lot of cultures where hugging and kissing a child is considered harmless. Even our own Indians have that. In fact, my grandmother, when I say this, you'll find it disgusting, but my grandmother and the people from our village and all that, if you have a boy and he has a penis, a small boy, my grandmother used to do this. She used to take and kiss the private part of that little baby and say, like this, they found it very playful. They didn't do it out of a sexual intent, but it was that way. They didn't do it to a girl, they did it to the boy. There are a lot of bad practices which are followed, which are okay, maybe they were acceptable once upon a time, but not today. And I have been sexually molested and raped. I've not made this, I've not hidden this. There are some keyboard warriors who think think that they are hurting me or making me feel bad by saying, "I'm glad you got raped. I'm glad your uncle should have raped you more." Ha ha ha. It doesn't upset me because I'm in my 50s. I'm a grown ass man. These words don't matter, but it shows how sad and sick the mentality is, where you feel a sense of joy, where you can use statements like these to, you know, and express your anger or hatred towards someone. I wouldn't say that to anybody, even if I didn't like you, or even if I hated you. I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said, "I'm glad someone raped you. I'm glad someone molested you." It doesn't work that way. So, on one side, I had to give the benefit of the doubt that maybe this guy doesn't know what he's doing, because you need to understand they come from very poor backgrounds. So that was there. On the other hand, it was, I couldn't keep quiet. I found it very uncomfortable. So what was the right thing to do is, without making a scene, I immediately exited. I called up the owner. Um, I said, "I need to speak to you." Because he knows me, he knows I stay around this area. He said, "Yeah, fine." I spoke to him about it. I communicated. He obviously understood my concern, and I told him if there were a couple of foreigners and they would see what is going on and they would know that this is not his child, uh, it will look very bad. He said, "I'll look into the matter immediately," and I let him know that if he doesn't do anything about it, I'll never pass by that area. But I also let him know that this is not acceptable. Why am I making this video is not just for views. Um, there are a lot of incidents that I don't share online of my clients. There are a lot of news I can't, because of how disturbing the incidents are. And given that I'm a victim myself, given that some of my clients, they have opened up and shared, given that I know people, given that I'm a father of a daughter, these are not incidents which are one off. They're more common than you know. Okay. And I'll tell you, it has a domino effect. Once it affects the victim doesn't know if it's right or wrong, but knows that there is something not right about this. Then maybe they most probably might start practicing it with others. Because if a boy or girl was touched in the wrong way and they were told it is nice, and then they meet another child and they're not aware of what is going on, they'll say, "Yeah, you want to play a game? Let's play doctor, doctor. Let's play husband, wife." These are the games that I played when I was small. We didn't know what we were doing because there was no one to communicate, there was no one to guide us. My request to you is, if you're a father, if you're a mother, you're an uncle, or you have a child, I request you, please use this video as a kind of an awareness. We have to protect children. We have to keep them safe. We have to ensure that they are in safe spaces. And to that mother and father, whoever left their child there, if I had informed them, I'm telling you, hell, fire, brimstone would have rained down. It would have, even if the guy is innocent, maybe his life would have been destroyed. So I don't have an iota of pity or sympathy or understanding towards pedophiles. I believe they should be chemically and physically castrated, even rapists, convicted with proof, not fake. And given that I'm a victim myself, I don't look at these incidents lightly. I had to share this because I'm very disturbed. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And please share this video to create the awareness, because it's not something that should be taken lightly. All right. Anyway, you guys take care. This is me signing off.